Men's basketball gets ready to host their ASUN quarterfinal game. Meanwhile, men's golf has a strong outing. We've got all that and more on this edition of Monday Minutes. Hey Ospreys, I'm Kathryn Marsh. The women's basketball team played their final game of the season on Saturday in Part 2 of the River City Rumble. Despite 3 Ospreys in double figures, they lost 65-51. Claire Ioannidis led the team with 19 points. Both Sierra Shepard and Maya Rumpf had 10. The women will play USC Upstate this Friday in the quarterfinals of the ASUN tournament. The men's team come off a win against JU to claim their second straight ASUN regular season championship. They'll play against USC Upstate tomorrow in the quarterfinal of the ASUN tournament right here in the UNF Arena. The game starts at 7:30 p.m. and can be seen on ESPN3. The softball team was in Lake Buena Vista this weekend to compete in the Disney Citrus Classic. They won 2 out of 5 games, winning games against Bryan University 8-7 and Penn State 2-1. Next, they'll play UCF Wednesday before playing in the UCF tournament starting this Friday. They'll play LIU, LaSalle, Middle Tennessee, South Dakota, and UCF. The women's tennis team made their way up to Clemson to take on the 34th-ranked Tigers. Despite wins from Luis Intert and Rafaela Gomez, the Ospreys lost the match 2-5. They return home to face East Tennessee State on March 10th. The men's team was also on the road taking on 37th-ranked LSU and 74th-ranked South Alabama. The men got 3 wins on the Tigers but lost the match 3-4. They did, however, beat South Alabama 5-1. They'll host East Tennessee State on March 9th. The baseball team hosted Hartford over the weekend in what proved to be a tough series. The Ospreys lost the series, dropping all 3 games to the Hawks. They'll play next JU on Wednesday at Harmon Stadium. Then they'll host the University of Pennsylvania for a weekend series starting Friday at 6 p.m. This weekend, the men's golf team hosted the John Haight Collegiate Invitational at Sawgrass Country Club. The men finished second in a field of 15. Philip Knowles finished second overall, and Andrew Alligood finished 4th. Next, they'll head to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina to compete in the General Hackler Championship, hosted by Coastal Carolina. The women's team is currently competing in the Kiowa Island Classic, hosted by the College of Charleston. They're in 8th place with still 2 days to go. The track and field team competed in the Atlantic Sun Indoor Championship this weekend. The women's team won 2 events to finish 4th overall. Meanwhile, the men's team captured 5 events, which placed the Ospreys 2nd overall. Finally, the beach volleyball team's season gets underway this Friday. The Ospreys will head down to Boca Raton to take part in the Borough Beach Bash, hosted by FAU. They'll play against Georgia State, Weber International, and FAU. Well, thank you for joining us today. That's all we have for you on this edition of Monday Minutes. For all of us here at Osprey Sports Network, I'm Kathryn Marsh. Have a great week, and as always, go Ospreys.